Question 4 gives us a normal distribution with an unknown mean and variance. Tells us that the probability of a value being bigger than 172 is 0.3, and the probability of a value being less than 154 is equal to 0.05, and then asks us to find the value of mu and sigma eventually. So what we need to do first of all is find the z values that correspond to the 0.05 and the 0.3. So let's do the 0.05 first. So all you do is you grab your calculator and you want an inverse normal, so number 3, and the area to the left is 0.05, which gives you a value of minus 1.6449. So minus 1.6449. You can also get these values off the small table in the formula book. You can just look them up, which is probably quicker than using your calculator. And then for the 0.31 over here, again, remember we want the area to the left. So what you're going to look up for this one is a value of 0.7 in your calculator. And if you do that, your z value comes out to be 0.5244. And then what we need to do is generate some equations using z equals x minus mu over sigma. So minus 1.6449 equals 154 minus mu over sigma, and 0.5244 equals 172 minus mu over sigma. Multiply both of these through by sigma to get rid of the fractions. Minus 1.6449 sigma is 154 minus mu, and 0.5244 sigma is 172 minus mu. So if we rearrange this to get it in the format that the question is asking for in part B, then we want the mu over on this side and the 154 with the sigma term on this side. So mu is equal to 154 plus 1.6449 sigma, and that's the answer to part B. Part C then asks us to obtain a second equation. Well, our second equation starts here, and then what we've got is a pair of simultaneous equations here, so we need to solve them. So the easiest way to solve the simultaneous equations is to write them in the form u minus 1.6449 sigma is 154, and mu plus 0.5244 sigma is 172. And then what you can do is solve these equations on your calculator. So if you put these into your calculator, mu comes out to be 168, and sigma comes out to be 8.80. Finally, part C asks us to find the probability x is bigger than 160. Before I do that, though, can I point out that I couldn't read my own handwriting here, and the answer to the last part isn't 8.8 for sigma, it's actually 8.3. So I'm going to do this one straight into my calculator. So let's get the things you can see. So again, I want a shift and 7 and a normal cumulative again, so that's number 2, and my lower value this time is going to be 160. Yeah, I want the probability bigger than 160. My upper value needs to be something that's about 5 standard deviations away from the mean, so let's stick in something ridiculous like 1,000. That's way too big, but fine. Sigma is 8.3, and my mean is 168. And then that gives me a value of 8.832.